Hi, I'm Ernie Medina with TRB, and today I'm joined by TRB instructor Brendan Arbelon, and we're going to talk with you a little bit today about weapon-mounted lights for pistols. And the couple questions that we really want to answer for you is why weapon-mounted light, and then which brands or types of weapon-mounted lights may be most suitable for the everyday firearms that you might be carrying. So first, the why weapon-mounted light has to do with a lot with positive identification. Now, whether it be tactical or more importantly CCW, if you are running a CCW firearm and you're carrying on an everyday basis, having a weapon-mounted light on your firearm, in my opinion, is a must. Okay, having that ability to shine a light on your target and positively identify that target as a foe, so to speak, is absolutely important. And you can certainly do your research, but there are many instances out there where somebody drew and shot their firearm on a person and it wasn't indeed a threat. It was something different, or the threat didn't have a gun on them or something like that. So very important to have a weapon-mounted light as well as a very reliable aiming system on your carry firearm. But what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, so weapon-mounted lights, just like we were talking about on the rifle series as well as pistol, it has to be the first upgrade, right? For me, any pistol, I don't think any pistol comes with no iron sights nowadays, right? But once you buy your pistol, it's gonna have an optic on it or it's gonna have a sights on it. The first thing you need to do is get a weapon-mounted light, because and you're in California, right? If you pick up that gun today, you're more than likely not going to be carrying it for at least 3 to 4 months, while your application process is going through. So that's going to be your home defense weapon. Pulling a gun, telling yourself that you're going to have the time to look for your flashlight in your drawer as there's somebody downstairs and pulling your gun, right? It's highly, highly unlikely. And at the exact same time, even for us to shoot all the time, we don't shoot one-handed as often as we should. Right, so imagine trying to shine a flashlight and shoot one-handed. So having a weapon-mounted light is very important, especially for newer gun owners, because the last thing you want to do is figure out you need a weapon-mounted light while there's somebody staring down at you, right? So that's really bad.
So that's the why. Now, as far as what types of weapon-mounted lights are out there, we actually have a couple different ones. Brendan is running essentially a full-size weapon-mounted light. I'm running a more compact version. And we have here a couple of the different brands, the major brands, when it comes to weapon-mounted lights. So Brendan is running a Surefire X300. I'm running a TLR 8, which is also synonymous with the TLR 7 on the Streamlight. Both great brands. And very reliable as far as weapon-mounted light goes. But why don't you talk a little bit about the concept of the full-size?
Concept full-size gun, a full-size light, right, is that one, it pushes out more lumens, like 1200, 1300, some 1500 lumens. The good thing about that is if you're in an outdoor situation, you're able to push through that the ambient light, right? A lot of those street lights, you think it's going to help you at night, it'll actually work against you, because now you have bright spot here and you got to push through your vision to the person that's hiding behind that into the darkness. So having at least like 500, actually I think it's 500 lumens, but having more lumens and more candela in your light helps you out a lot, right? So this is what what most people use for a duty gun. Cops use this one. It's a little bit more pushed out there, and at the same time this is also good for home defense, because one, you're not even CCW, so why get a smaller light, right? And then lastly, I do carry this one. I don't know why, just because, I guess. But it is possible for you to do CCW with this full-size light as well. I'm sure Ernie does too, actually. So
I'm going to talk a little bit about the Streamlight TLR 8, and again, also the same as the 7. But this is a more compact version. And this here pushes out 500 lumens. So enough lumens to get the job done if you are an everyday CCW holder. So because as a CCW holder, you're carrying concealed. So unlike being a duty firearm, so to speak, if you're law enforcement, you want the compact capability of the light with the firearm. But this does the job really, really well, pushes out 500 lumens. And as far as breaking the bank goes, this compared to the Surefire is a lot less money. So again, going back to the why and that upgrade, if you are new or money's a thing, then a great starter point is the Streamlight. So there's a couple things about the different types of weapon-mounted lights, brands and types that you can consider when going into the world of weapon-mounted lights for your pistols.
Yeah, and last piece of advice, if you're gonna plan and conceal carrying your gun, buy your weapon-mounted light the moment you get your gun or after, because the last thing you wanna do is get your concealed carry permit, have your $120 holster, decide to get a light, and realize that that holster is not gonna work for you because now you have a light. So buy your light first and then your holster.
Correct.